this lovely land of mine. And God bless the mountains, the hills and the valleys. Someday the sun will cease to shine, and I'll desert this lovely land of mine. This lovely land, the old man said, will be alive when we are dead. My father's words still haunt my mind. It's God bless this lovely land of mine. Well, God bless this lovely land of mine. And God bless the mountains, the hills and the valleys. Someday the sun will cease to shine, and I'll desert this lovely land of mine. My gallant comrades have passed away, but with a song I sing today, I sing my song before I die. It's God bless this lovely land of mine. Well, God bless this lovely land of mine. And God bless the mountains, the hills and the valleys. Someday the sun will cease to shine, and I'll desert this lovely land of mine.
Hello and welcome for another episode of We Shall Not Be Moves podcast. On tonight's show, Season 4, Episode 4, The January Booze, is myself, Mickey Crowley, and the ever-present Mr. John Paul Jameson.
Yep, I had a taste of high life on Axum. It was wonderful.
Yep, I was about to mention that on here, that if you want to plug your wee cameo that you done with A Celtic State of Mind.
Yeah, with the Wakes Paul Sheridan. It's called A Celtic State of Mind. Sell the jerseys and get it on all Axum platforms. But back to the day job, back here, back where it really matters, where I can get
back to the grind, my man, where you can let loose and just no give a fuck. You don't need to mind your P's and Q's.
Yep, absolutely. I was going to say and get drunk, but
but we're all on the sober bandwagon.
I think
we're absolutely miserable for it as well, aren't we?
I know, and I think this is the first ever all sober podcast we've ever done.
I think it is. And we're an absolute disgrace for it.
Yep, and we deserve to be lambasted and called everything under the sun.
Aye, so send your disgusting comments into the Twitter page if you don't mind. Yeah. So the January booze, mate, but before we start cracking on with the podcast, Happy New Year, everybody. I know it's the 10th of January now, but this is our first one back since October, I believe, and even at that, we didn't even get that one out because we were just pissed and too tired and too busy with boy stuff. It was hectic.
Yep. Hectic
over Christmas, but it's a new year, and unfortunately, it's the same old shite now with Celtic, so what the fuck. But I suppose before we start, we may as well bring a wee bit of joy into your life, JP, because I know you like this. We'll start off with a wee bit of Tim trivia.
Oh yeah, I like questions.
You like your questions. Let me see here. Back into the podcast. So, here we go. How many players could you name from Brendan Rodgers' first game in charge of Celtic versus Lincoln Red Imps? So you get, hold on, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 to get. 14 to get for the fucking... I had to mention that cunt's name.
Right, yeah, right, okay. Can I get 3 or 4?
You can go for 3 now, right? And then we'll get the rest at the end. Dembele's 1.
Bruni.
Brown is 1.
I will go for Colo.
Nope, he's not there yet.
Oh.
Or he's there, but he's definitely not playing. According to Mr. Tim Trivia, at Trivia Tim on Twitter, who's...
Well, I'm allowed one more then.
Aye, but I'm just...
KT.
KT is one, so... There's your three. And we'll get the rest at the end of the show, but... more exciting news in the quiz front, JP. Mr.
Yes.
Trivia Tim is going to come on the show in the next couple of weeks, and we're going to do a big fat Fenian quiz of the year for 2020.
Yes.
So we know you love...
What'd I win?
I don't know. There's no point getting you beer.
No. No. Fucking half it.
It's a fucking disgrace. We're an
It's
absolute
an absolute
disgrace.
fucking disgrace. It's disgusting.
Aye. We're up there with Neil Lennon, so we're a pair of absolute bastards. But anyway, let's go on with it. Let's approach the breaking news that came in just a few hours ago. That a recent COVID case has arisen within the squad. Player's name unknown yet, but rumours are it's
Julian.
Christopher Julian, which kind of makes it even worse because he's injured and didn't even have to be there. But we don't know if he's picked up in Dubai or he could have picked up here because it's only been fucking what? They've only been away for the Huns game last Saturday, which is 8 days.
Yeah.
Incubation period still up to 11 days in it, so you don't know. You could have picked up anywhere. But even still, it just adds to the calamity that was Dubai, the decision to go to Dubai. But I tell you, if I read one more person on Twitter writing "read the fucking room," I'm going to go off my nut. Give peace with that shite, man. Somebody latches onto a wee catchphrase and it's fucking...
Read the room?
Read the room, Celtic. Read the room. What's that mean? What the fuck is that shite?
A Celtic in a room and they've got to
read the room,
guess
Celtic.
everyone else's
just because there's a pandemic,
feelings and
Celtic
opinions.
need to fucking read the room about the feeling. I get it, but stop fucking saying it because it's shite.
I'm reading the room here. Nah, you don't like that, do you?
No, and it's a sobriety as well, mate. It's
no, it's
that coupled with read this room. This is a disgrace.
I actually held my fucking liver chewing when I didn't fucking drink yesterday.
Oh fuck, man. So
it's a weekend. I'm allowed to drink.
Will we divulge any of the rumours that's doing the rounds on Twitter? I think it's just generic Twitter shite, but
yeah, let's go for it.
Well, we go for it.
Aye,
right, you can divulge because you read it. I've not seen it yet.
Oh, about...
It was you to tell me.
Oh, the Bruni one?
Aye, you've got Bruni and...
Lennon self-isolating.
The Team Namora.
The Team Namora could be... That could be several players self-isolating tomorrow. It'll be interesting to see the team lineup. If Klamala's at right back, we know we're fucked.
Oh, fuck.
Although I think he's got the legs for a right back. He likes to run, doesn't he?
I can run. Give him that, he can run. I actually like him, Al. He's just...
So could Sadie Yanko though, and he was shite.
Oh, he was absolutely fucking balls.
In fact, we've had a few runners at right back. Who was the other one?
I think that's the problem. They just see that as the main attribute. Never mind the goals, lads. Don't worry about conceding goals or supplying goals. Just run your wee balls off. That'll do. But aye. So, what's your stance on the whole Dubai scenario?
I wasn't really fussed about it until I saw the pics. I thought they were literally going and they were going to be in a bubble. They were going to be in an area where they weren't mixing with the public. They were going there to do a wee bit of warm weather training. They had hopefully chartered a plane. But then when I see them mixing with every other fucking punter under the sun, you're like...
Were they though? Were they mixing with the punters?
Well, if you look at the video footage of them, you know, walking along the beachfront at poolside.
Aye, but they're not exactly mingling. They're just walking, aren't they? Though?
Well, I don't know who's on the lounges behind Bruni and Lennon.
And that looks like all the staff to me, because I think Stevie Woods is one of them.
I didn't see a big bulk now.
I'm sure Stevie Woods was one of them, but I mean, it's not as if Celtic are going to have the whole hotel to themselves. There's going to be people there. Do you know what I mean? Celtic aren't going to go and empty a full fucking 5-star hotel in Dubai. That's not going to happen.
Fucking Michael Jackson could.
Aye, but we're talking about Michael Jackson here. He's
one cunt.
Aye, with fucking hundreds of money. We're there with fucking old Thomas Cook fucking holiday vouchers, I think. Half Big Peter. That's never going to happen. You're never going to get Celtic being in a whole hotel to themselves. They had their own eating areas, they had their own meeting areas and stuff like that. But like around the pool, I think there's always going to be somebody there that's no part of the Celtic team. And for what I seen, the pictures that I seen, which I still didn't like, but I'd never seen any of the public there. Never seen them interacting with the public. Maybe they did, but I certainly never seen it. I'm not saying they never done it, but
I don't know what the minor slips Kennedy's referring to then. I think they've walked past people. Do you know what? If you're doing a bit of warm weather training, go train. That's it.
I think that was the day they arrived. Right, by the way, I'm not defending or making excuses for Celtic here, because I didn't agree with it at all. But I think that was the day they did arrive, and they've come off a long flight, went down, had a beer. I mean, is it criminal? No, but like people have touched on, what we've all sacrificed in terms of season ticket money, stuff like that, and the club are away. Well, they were away working hard, but it's everything that goes along with it, how the season's panned out, and during the fucking global pandemic, they're away to Dubai. It's no reading well, is it?
No,
and
no,
you can understand the frustration for the support. I'm certainly one of them. But they just seem so out of touch with the support, and we've said that for a long time now, especially with the board. Fuck. But I don't think that needs any encouragement for the fans to go on the boards back at the moment. But it's just one big fucking shambles to the next. And obviously then this COVID case has also transpired today, and that just adds fuel to the fire. And to be honest, if anything happens to Celtic regarding it in the league, then they've only got their fucking self to blame.
It doesn't make it any easier on us, so
no, it doesn't, because we're all hurting like fuck here. And
money shelled out, fucking Adidas contract, and this is what we get paid with.
And the thing is as well, mate, we're sitting here talking about just about Dubai, and it's solely about Dubai, right? And we're sitting here today 22 points behind a fucking average Rangers team. I mean, that is fucking honestly disgusting, man. Disgusting where we are and how we've fucked this. The money we've spent to get to it, especially the money we've spent to get to where we are right now, and are continuing to spend.
Okay, it's okay, mate. I've just checked my emails, and Celtic at 14 minutes past 2 sent me my matchday guide, all I need to know about the Hibs game.
I've not read one of them yet.
I actually tried the online programme. Absolute pile of fucking shite.
Is that a added value? Is that what it is?
I don't know. I think fucking hell, honestly, man. Honestly, I could have fucking just stayed at home, no paid the money out, and self-harmed, and I'd be in less fucking pain than I'm watching Celtic right now, following Celtic. Absolute fucking amateur hour we are right now. Honestly, see if it was the Huns acting and getting run the way they're getting, but no, they're not getting run perfectly, or far from it. But actually, a joke. There's times where I'm now just laughing. I'm honestly, when I hear something else, it's more laughing now than.
It's bewildering, isn't it? At times you're actually going, is this what we've become? Like, all these trophies, all the success we've had in recent years, and then you're going, what the fuck is actually happening today?
I don't know,
It's crazy.
It's just fucking bewildering.
And I'm going to be honest with you, that Celtic as a club, Neil Lennon, the players, they'll all be getting off easily by us tonight due to the fact that we've no played today for a start, and because they've not been on the beer, so they're getting off a wee bit lightly for us, because I know Mick was choking to come on and get him at fucking stinking.
I think Mick got to a level today, very early on, that there was very little chance of pulling them back off the floor.
No.
No, he sent a nice wee video in a chat that you're not in. I know you're in one chat with him, but in another one, just of his daily activities. And it was 12 o'clock, and he's like, what a way to start a day. So he must have just got out his kip as well, lucky bastard. This was about 12ish. But he's committed. Should be committed.
He's certainly getting his capped off in his direction for me anyway. That's what I'm giving it. Yeah. He's an absolute star in the making.
Yeah, no, he's already a star, mate. I'd say he's well established.
Horizontal Mick. What a man. Aye. The man, the myth, the legend.
Aye. Fucking hell, man.
This is... Honestly, we're sitting here. Still fucking league champions. Just won a fucking quadruple treble, and we're absolutely deflated as a support. The support as well, divided to fuck over, obviously due to the recent success, the long-term success that we've had. But now that a half decent challenges came up against us, we have absolutely shot the nest. Not even just shot the nest, we've just managed to mess everything up. Signings.
See, be honest, I think we shat it before they even challenged us this season. Whether it was in Europe, Ferencváros and the rest, I think we shat it early.
And see, to be honest as well, they've got a near perfect record in the league. So regardless of how we've performed, we would have had to have been right on it.
Yep. Just
to have been keeping pace with them at this point. But usually they would tire after January, and obviously they've done it the last couple of years. They've just totally collapsed because they've not been able to keep up with us.
I think they've got that big a squad now, though, this season, that they've got about 4 or 5 options up front. But the wee ugly cunt, the other ugly cunt, that ugly cunt, and the really ugly cunt. So they've got, ones to choose from. Same in centre defence. There's a whole load of ugly cunts. There's a few out wide ugly cunts, and in the middle, an ugly cunt, and in goals they've got a rapist.
Well, you just can't say no to that, can't you? Know?
No.
It's just like Alan McGregor likes.
I didn't mention any names, mate. It could be coming under. It could have been John McLaughlin.
Fuck
the
him.
other one they've got.
Fuck him.
I don't know. If you want to sue, it's Mikey Crowley, Cumbernauld.
Aye.
I was going to say your real address, but fuck it. You're moving anyway.
Aye, hopefully. Aye, so where the fuck? Where do we turn? What do we have to do now? Because
right, well,
I think the league's gone.
Right, let's look at the positive. Right, now these are huge big ifs. Right, 22 points behind, 4 games in hand. You win them because we should have won at Ibrox. We were the better team. They didn't have a shot on goal. Those games happen. You just don't accept them happening when you're already behind the league.
Yeah.
So we win that, 10 points. 2 games against them, win them, 6 points. So they've got a better goal difference. Simon said, 4 points is all they need to drop. So they need to drop 5 points. They need a loss and a draw.
Yeah.
So they're a loss and a draw away from the league being back in our hands. So it means if we win every game, and the 2, including the 2 against them, we'd win the league. So that's not impossible. It's not, the biggest ask. Obviously, I think this month was a big month, and I thought they would drop points today, a draw, but obviously I've not seen it, but I was
They were
told it was a
pony.
penalty, and
It was a penalty.
was it? Right. We were up at Jumpelia Park, fucking ice skating. No intentionally, but still a bit of ice up there. And what the fuck was I saying? Oh, right, the positive thing, right?
Yeah.
So that's the positive outlook. It's doable. They could draw against Motherwell, new manager, 2 points dropped. Hibs could find form again, although I doubt it because they're on a fucking muck shit run. And they could draw or even Hibs squeak a win. So potentially back in our hands. But there's one big stumbling block to that, and that's Celtic.
Yep.
And do you know, if it was under the rat, I could see us going on a 19-game run. Although I think we've got 22 games left, haven't we?
22 games, mate. Aye.
I could see us going 22 games, probably winning 20, drawing 2. Whether that would still be enough, I doubt that would be enough. It needs to be 22 wins. And even then, we could be 4 points short if they win every other game apart from the ones we beat them in.
But what has to be kept in mind is any team that's reached 55 points at this stage of the season hasn't ever been caught. The Huns are already there. So you're asking to kind of break with tradition and how that would have to come about. So for me,
I've told you how it could,
aye.
And I don't think those things matter, mate. It's those things are that doesn't mean they've got 55 points. The universe has got to click and say it's their league. It's we can only do what we can, but I mean we fucked it. We've absolutely fucked it.
We've fucked it ourselves, aye.
And they've won, and unfortunately, leagues don't lie. The best teams win the league.
Yep.
And
we just have not been good enough. Our defensive worries are still there for all to see. We've obviously lost Chris Julian for about 3 to 4 months at least.
And we still can't defend corners.
We can't defend set pieces. Yet we continue to give free kicks away.
Looking for a keeper, looking for centre halves, looking for fullbacks,
wingers. It just doesn't read well at all.
Remember a season and a half ago we had about 6 wingers.
I don't know. We can't get one of the
Arzani, Forrest, Johnston, Roberts, somebody else.
Where did Arzani go to?
He ascended into heaven, mate, for all I fucking know. Is he back at City?
I think he did go back, but I think he went straight on loan to Salmara, but
We'll always have that 5 minutes against fucking Dundee.
Right, where he done his cruciate. What a...
It was a good fucking 5 minutes, to be fair.
But even then, I don't even think he would probably...
Oh, Shred as well. He's at Utrecht, and he's been demoted from the Utrecht full team to Jong Utrecht, which is Young Utrecht. I think they played the second or third tier.
They're like the Colts team.
There's an Ajax side. They've got a young one loaned to Utrecht. Wait a minute. Made the club debut. He had his first. No, wait a minute. Against. Why is he? Well, I think you can swap between the two, which is strange. Because he started off in the Erste Division, in the Big Boy League, Eredivisie or whatever it's called. Started off in the Big Boy team, and then he's gone down to the little team. That's not very good.
No danger.
So, aye.
Brighton have just conceded a goal in the last fucking kick of the ball.
Oh, is that Louis Cooper?
One each.
Fucked. Oh, he should have cashed out, did he?
Mate, 95 minutes on the clock and on 4 minutes injury time.
I'm going to say cash out, Lee.
Oh, he's fucked it.
He'd have counted that money.
I would have cashed that out, man, as soon as Brighton scored.
Aye, as soon as Brighton scored, you
Well, keeper's made an absolute boss of it, and oh Jesus.
beautiful.
Oh, he's missed it and everything. Tried to punch it and missed it. Oh, what a dick. Ah, well.
Right.
Well,
so,
I've been learned.
I'm trying to talk anything apart. Try to talk about anything really apart for Celtic, so it's all boss.
It really is. But what can we do? There's absolutely nothing that we can do now. We can't get into the run.
Can you see any hope?
I can't, mate. I can't. They're doing things. I know it's only us that can affect what we do, and I know what you're saying. If we beat them twice, and if we can imagine beating them twice, winning our games in hand, and keeping going, winning in the league up till then it brings it down to 4 points.
Did you see that? Wait a minute. Did you see that Brighton actually scored their goal in the 90th minute?
Aye.
And then it was an own goal.
Aye.
Was it on the background? I don't watch English football. It's just.
I thought is it not going into extra time?
Aye, it is, but obviously it's 90 minutes for your counting, mate.
Aye, I know that, but they just all walked half the park, yeah.
Aye, they'll be going for a wee fucking orange or whatever.
For a wee jobby.
Aye,
But anyway,
jolly.
the Huns are doing stuff now that they weren't doing last year, winning ugly, and when you shouldn't be winning, they are winning.
They're doing what champions do. Teams that win leagues, that's what they're doing right now.
Well, I agree to that to an extent, but they're also getting a shit ton of luck going for them. A shit ton.
But then again, could we see if we watched back every game and looked at it objectively? With the games where we had some luck and.
Okay, possibly, but I think it's just because we're reaching in it. We're just criticising every single bit. I mean, bits a day. You're going 2 minutes injury time. They've had 3 subs, 2 goals, bookings, free kicks, 10 free kicks alone in the second half, and there's only 2 minutes added on. So you're like yourself, that's unheard of. It's always usually 3 minutes at least. Know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Especially in this climate. But hey ho, that's cheating beating for you. But
oh no, it wasn't. It was a different beating.
oh, was it?
There's 2 of them.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Ah, well, fucking 2 cheeks to the same arse, is it not?
And that one was, that referee the day was, oh no, it was John Beaton, but there's another Beaton, I think his name's, is it Graham Beaton or something like that? There's another Scottish ref. Wait, I need to Google that in case I'm fucking making shit up, man. Graham Beaton.
So what do we think? I think that it's too late. What we're trying to do and try to address, I mean, I would obviously goes without saying that we would love to be proved wrong, but at the same time, let's be real, Celtic have shown nothing, certainly shown nothing at all that they can now stick in and win 22 games on the hop.
No, I mean, where we should be, we now accept that what we should be doing is getting a manager in for next season.
Correct.
Because there's going to be one hell of an overhaul come the summer, and it should be starting now, and plans should be made and the rest, whether it's addressing the keeper situation, try to get rid of Deadwood, whether it's stars going like Aya, who will go, then Edward, possibly the likes of McGregor might go.
I'd be flinging everything to try and keep Aya. I'd honestly, I would.
I don't think he will, and see if he does leave, I can understand it.
No, totally, I can totally get it, because and one thing we used to criticise Aya, because obviously we're frustrated with his talent, and we could see it in spells where you go, right, I can see why the talk's there and the valuation's there, but sometimes he'd make so many stupid mistakes. But this season, I think he's grown as a player. I think he's been one of the shining lights of the season, to be honest with you, and he's gave us everything.
I think he has been a standout player.
I think so, and honestly, I would love to try and offer them the captaincy and fling good money at them and go, look, next year we'll give you we'll try and push for a move for you. But I just think try to replace him and then being left with Julian on his own, and then you're still looking to bring in another 2 or 3 centre halves, man. It's just a massive rebuilding job we've got in the summer.
Yeah, it's absolutely huge, and leaving Lennon in charge because You wouldn't renew your season ticket with Lennon if we can get back in next season. He was in charge.
No, I'm not. As
Fucking
it stands,
Hibs.
I'm not renewing anyway. No, I
I
just
always will.
can't justify it.
I always will, because I'm stupid. I mean, that's it. To the day I die, I'll always renew. I know Mick is teetering. He will, but he'll do it with more protest than he usually does, and then he'll relent.
If we're not in the stadium, I don't think.
If we're not in the stadium, that's potentially, but I think we will be. Certainly by the end of this year, there will be fans in stadiums. Maybe not the full amount, but whether it's 1 in 6 or whatever and you need to prove that you're vaccinated. I don't know if we should get vaccination passports or some shit. Or whatever treatment, just carrying medical cards around, treated for gonorrhea, treated for COVID.
I just don't. And Celtic in their current format, their current setup, and I get what some people saying. I don't support the manager. I support Celtic. That's fine. That's your opinion. And then you've got the other ones that say, well, you're just you're glory hunting or whatever. So no, look, I can't justify spending what I'm spending. Number one, no being in a stadium, and number two, I don't believe what's happening here the now is right. So you're standing by your convictions. I've waited on the waiting list for a season ticket again because I was stupid enough to get up the last time because due to work commitments and stuff. But I've got my season ticket back. But I'm not happy at giving Celtic my money for what I'm seeing and what I'm feeling for the club.
No, I know.
So,
I absolutely get it, mate. Honestly, I wish I had more balls like you to do that. I mean, I would certainly buy it and then stand outside and protest. But it's for me, it's just been a big fucking cowardly cunt in the fear of missing out in case that special thing does happen. I mean, I can't see a special thing happening under the current regime. But as I said, we need a new manager now. We need to rebuild. We've got probably one of the biggest overhauls. I wouldn't even look forward much to next season with the amount of
and the thing is, next season, if I think I'm right, is next season not the season if things continue in Europe. The winners of next season's league go straight into Champions League.
No, it doesn't even have to bother. So this season, whoever wins this season, there's 2 going into the Champions League. So we'll go into the fucking impossible route, and they'll go into the route we used to go into, but about the 3rd round rather than the first. And then the following season, because of the way UEFA does it, there's a lag of 2 seasons. It's straight into the groups and the second place. But I think we're now in danger for the year after. We actually need them to fucking keep winning for there to be 2 places the year after.
Aye.
So, fuck knows, man.
I bet you're talking an immediate cash injection for winning the league next year, and then you look at the size of the rebuilding job that we've got, and you're still looking to cut your cloth accordingly because of COVID. It's just such a big job, and that's how getting guys like Ayertai doing has to be a priority.
Yeah, it's just honestly, it's like saying sign Maradona in his pump, mate. I see it as that much an impossibility. The guy's going to go. He's going to go. He'll go with
my best wishes because he's gave us everything.
He's seen the season out.
What a save that is, by the way.
I can watch English fucking cup football. You know, he's done what he came here to do. He's given everything this season. He's been my player of the year for us.
Aye, I'd agree with that.
And you know, the likes of McGregor, who's had a fucking awful season. I wish they'd show a wee bit more like Aya has this season. I've always liked Callum McGregor, but he's just been pish poor this season.
He's been awful. I think he's been awful. He's not alone.
No,
he's not alone in that respect, but he is one of the players that we look to be that standout star for us, and it's just not happened. It's not happened with Edward.
The only good thing from this is, you know, you've got Turnbull and Sorrell.
Aye.
who've come through, and what you've got there is maybe for the next 2-3 seasons, your centre midfield.
Aye.
You know, you've got them. And what I would do is, I know Sorrell was signed at a certain time, I'd get him onto a fucking longer term contract right now and give him about maybe 3, 4, 5 grand a week extra. Because there's going to come a time in a season or two where we're like, what do you mean these contracts out in a year?
Aye.
Why didn't we ever renew? Get him fucking tied down.
What do you think's going to happen with Brown in the summer? Due to the nature of the rebuilding job we've got, that he might get an extra year with a coaching role kind of brought into it.
I would hope it's on a severely reduced wage.
Aye, well, I'd imagine it would be. Aye.
Coaching and that would be it in terms of.
I do think we need to keep him
morale.
In terms of at least as a bit part player as backup. But I don't know how he sees himself, but we all kind of think that he's done, especially at Celtic's level.
I mean, we've gone through about 600 versions of that's Bruni done, and he comes back and he proves you wrong. But this really is the version.
I still think he would struggle
done.
playing with some. He'd still struggle playing with somebody like Hibs. It's just the legs, mate, innit?
Yeah.
It's just the legs.
And I said earlier in the season, you can actually see now where the legs have gone, and he's questioning things. He's like stuttering.
He looks a bit down as well, doesn't he?
Aye.
It's like the kind of acceptance that I'm fucked here. Eh?
Aye.
It's coming to an end, but I'd like to keep Bruni run about the club. To be honest with you, I think Celtic need to have somebody like him there to kind of continue that kind of winning. Jeez, it's in his DNA now. With playing with Celtic, he is a winner. We know he's a winner, and if that means rejigging the backroom staff to make Bruni a part of it, then so be it. I think everybody'd get on board with that.
Yeah, absolutely fine with that.
One other wee bit part of the coaching staff that raised a wee bit of an eyebrow over the weekend was Damien Duff becoming available again. Do you think Celtic go down that road, or do you think he'll even go down that road and come back?
I think
there's a rumour he's been approached.
I mean, I think the reason why he left wasn't good enough for me. I think he could have done both roles. So that makes me think that maybe it wasn't for him, maybe he didn't want to permanently locate up here, which is absolutely fine, you know. If he doesn't want to do that, he doesn't want to do that.
His family are back home in Ireland, didn't he?
Aye.
His wife and that. But with the stuff that I'd seen from him when he'd left that, I thought he was sincere, I thought it was genuine, to be honest. And he wanted to just go home, and then it means he could do his Ireland job. But it's not worked out. He's not agreed with the Irish FA for their behaviour and the part of that video stuff, and I don't know. I think I don't know what Celtic would maybe offer him, because I think if Celtic were to go, right, look, Damien Duff, do you want to come back? I don't think he'd come back as just a coach. I think he'd be going, no, I'm either want to come back if Lennon steps aside as manager, or be John Kennedy's number 2. Do you know what I mean?
Aye.
I don't see him coming back as a third team coach.
No.
No, I mean, no, like fucking your man Stratton here sitting with a fucking iPad playing solitaire.
It's the fucking hobo look, mate.
What was the thing the other day about the other fucking Stratton boys might be part of the scouting team and all?
Yeah, he's like, and I think someone pointed out that basically his dad's just got my job his whole career. If you look at it,
aye,
Coventry City, all the rest, followed his dad everywhere. Then, and his dad's company, Strachan, whatever it's called, promotions or everything else. He's just worked for his dad all his life.
Fuck's sake. Doesn't it make for good reading, does it? Especially the wee man's on the Celtic TV roster and all. So, a wee question I'd ask the boys, especially while we're still on the subject of coaching staff, who I've noticed coming to the fore a wee bit. I've seen him on Sky, I've seen him on Celtic TV recently. It's Petrov. And he seems to talk well about the game, and obviously he was a great player. But
I don't like the way he left, mate.
I know, I nearly are, but I just wonder, is he looking to get into football just because of how recent his activity's been with Celtic? I know the fans obviously took to him, and then we were disappointed the way he left, but obviously his health scare and all that's kind of brushed that kind of bad part of his career here away, and we've still kind of fond of him. But he seems to talk really well, and he singles out the problems that we see, and he talks about it on the telly, and doesn't really hold back. And I like that.
It does, mate. But Gary Neville, as a pundit, is fantastic, and did that and went to manage Valencia and lost 9 out of 11 games.
Aye, but I don't necessarily mean he's a manager. I don't know if he's looking to be a manager. Know what I mean? I don't know.
The thing is, I can point out bad things. I've been to, I don't know if I've been to as many as 1,000 games in my life, but maybe certainly high hundreds, approaching 1,000. Maybe not. Maybe that's way over the. I don't know how many. 33 years, 20 games at home. That'd be 660, and I've been to about maybe 200 away games. Quite a lot of games. I can point out what's wrong with, mate. You can point out what's wrong with. Any punter can point out what's wrong with. Can you actually fix it though? That's the question, mate. I couldn't fix it. That's why I'm known for.
But I think somebody like him would command respect as well, because how good a player he was as well. Know what I mean? I think that a lot of that seems to be kind of lost with us now. It just, I know Lenny's fucking a winner and all that as well, but the fire inside him just seems to have gone, man. He's just not the same guy. I think we've said that for a long time now about it, and we don't want to keep picking on him, but he just doesn't seem like the Neil Lennon that we all know. Do you know what I mean? And I just wonder, I think Celtic need to take a totally different approach. I know I've always said that it doesn't have to be a Celtic man or somebody that knows the club, or there's a bullshit that Peter Law come out with, knows the city and can spot a player, which is quite fucking ironic. But I don't know.
Why would they need to fucking spot a player, mate? Because they've got fuck all to do with the fucking recruitment of players.
Well, this is another thing. I think this has to become more clear, because it just leaves so much debate about the manager and the coaching staff and what people's roles are within the club. And I mean, it's been right for years now. Like John Kennedy gets in the neck for a lot of things, but at the end of the day, none of us fucking know. We don't know what the roles are in the club. It's never became clear about anything. So there's your management dream team, mate. Duff, Petrov and Brun.
No. I want Ranić still, mate.
So did I. Him and I like Jesse Marsh at Salzburg and all. I think he's continued on the good job that I think we done. What do you call him? Marco Rose, and obviously Ranić set up the stuff for Salzburg and Leipzig, the kind of scouting networks and the philosophy of football. I think that guy is exactly what Celtic need, but exactly the guy Peter Lowell will only want.
No, because it would take half his fucking
responsibilities. I don't think it. It's essentially that. I don't even think it would be money. It's because Peter Lowell wouldn't have control of the football club.
Aye.
Which is scandalous in itself, because he's a fucking CEO. He's not.
He's just an accountant.
Yes. And that was another thing at the AGM. We didn't know what the scoop was, because there's been rumours now for the season that he'd be stepping down this year, but he wasn't voted back onto the board at the last meeting. But I don't think that matters, does it?
No, it's only every 5 years a board member puts himself up, and it was someone else's turn this year. It was... what's that again?
Because there's rumours of him getting replaced with a guy for Scottish Rugby, isn't it?
No, I think he's the former Deloitte CA. He's Mini-Me will take over. He's at Celtic right now. I think he's the financial director, and I can't mind his name. He will take over CEO when Lowell goes, and I can't mind his fucking name. I don't know why we'd fucking appoint someone for fucking rugby, man. I don't get it. Honestly, mate, that's the most depressed I've ever.
It would just listen. It would just depend. I mean, if he's coming in purely as an accountant basis, as a CEO and overseeing the business of the club and no interfering with the football aspect of it, then fine, great. If he's good at his job, fucking give him the job. It would be the same for Lowell with me. See, if he was to take a step back, and that was directed for above. No, I know that, but if that was going to be the case, He was instructed by Desmond, you're not doing this anymore, you're only doing that. We're bringing this guy in. That brilliant, fine, because I think his track record financially is great for the club, but out with fucking spending the wrong type of money on types of players. But every signing's a gamble, so to say. But I think when it comes to scouting processes, I think that's where we're fucking lagging behind, and especially now when you keep getting linked with the same fucking guys. It's either played with you or played against you, or
it's like 4 windows in a row. I mean, a fucking
scandalous, mate.
Our transfer business is appalling. Yesterday, John Kennedy, we're in talks with Leicester. An hour later, he's off to Belgium.
Is it confirmed he's away yet? Is he signed for?
I think he's pretty much in the way.
Because that's that team that they've got a link up with, innit? Is it Leuven or something like that they're called?
Oh, I don't know. They all sound like beers to me.
Well, that's Stella's Fair or something like that place. But
Duval.
Oh, fucking honestly, you just wonder, because obviously Nicky Hammond's come in. According to John Kennedy, he's appointed his own guys. They're spread out more or less where everybody else is. We just had to get in there first, and yet we approach every transfer with fucking our sewn up pockets that we can't get our fucking hands out of pockets quick enough to pay for people, haggling our pennies. We've already been shamed by fucking Peterborough, fucking Charlton for penny pinching, and now before that boy Alfie Doughty. I mean, I've never seen the boy play, don't know how good he is, but Celtic are interested in him, so Celtic clearly want the boy. If you want him, fucking go get him. Simple as that. None of this hanging back, we'll maybe get him for free, we'll nick him for free. We try to do it with the boy Tony, and we get shagged out that one as well. And it's not up to us to fucking, when people say, oh well, who would you bring in? But that's no, I would love to bring in fucking Ronaldo. It makes no difference. What I want to bring in, that's Celtic's job. That's Celtic's scouting team's job. Or if Lawwell's in charge of that, that's Lawwell's fucking job, and he's getting it wrong.
It's the same argument for me. It's the ones that go, oh well, who would you appoint as manager? Do
you know, somebody said to me on Twitter a couple of weeks ago, you're saying this now, you want to get rid of Lawwell, who else should you bring in? I was like, are you fucking, I'm hold on now, mate, I go and look at the CEO transfer market, you fucking whopper. You know what I mean? Jesus Christ, man. But some of these fans obviously fucking bust my balls, man.
Some of them are called, do you know what, any criticism of Celtic, they're the altar boys. They wouldn't have a bad word said against anything that they hold fucking dear.
A fucking PLC's wet dream, that's what some of them are.
They're part of the problem. Major part of the problem.
There's no accountability. This is the issue.
The argument, Lennon's a shite manager. But he almost get bullets sent. What's that got to do with being a shite manager?
See, the thing for me, I don't think Lennon's a shite manager. I think there's been good parts of what he's done here as well. I think if you try and airbrush all that and just class him as a shite manager, I don't think that's fair all through.
Just out of interest, like what, mate?
Like, what do you mean?
Well, what do you think of the good parts?
Well, you don't just go and win games out of nothing, mate. You don't go and... I know you can keep mentioning the Barcelona game, but that doesn't happen just out of a guy being a fucking dunderhead. No,
but what that is one good season where we get 9 points in the Champions League group, right? And it was a brilliant night, and I'll never forget it. But it was one of those nights. See if that game had been played the same way another 100 times.
Aye, but
it was just one of those lucky nights.
But that doesn't matter.
But
because Celtic were structured, they had good signings. The boys that had brought in had done their job. What Lennon would want them to do.
No, absolutely. I don't. But
and that's down to the manager.
I take his whole European record, mate, and that's the only decent season. Last year, we did okay in the second.
Oh, Mon, we didn't do okay last year. We done really well in the groups and made a contact in Copenhagen, which can happen. But people are dismissing Copenhagen as if they're some sort of shitey team. They've been run about the block for fucking years and showed they were a decent side against Man United as well.
But it wasn't the best Man U side either, though.
But they're still a Man United side assembled for fucking a shit ton of money more than what we are.
And we were a team assembled for a shit ton of money more than Copenhagen.
And no to that extent, but for Man United, it's Man United.
Not for that, but even
guys
still,
getting 300-400 grand a week and all that.
I'm just remembering Sion.
I know, I totally get that, mate. I totally get that.
No, sorry, Utrecht. in Faros. So on the whole, I'd say he's failed in Europe. I don't say he's
I
got
think
pass marks.
he's failed in a lot of parts of Europe, but he's also had a couple of good parts.
Aye, so you might be 40% rather than 50 in pass. So
Well,
that's just my opinion. The league.
No, definitely. Listen, I think he's won trophies. He's done well. We've had some really good points to it. I just think airbrushing the top of the good points. Just you don't need to do that to prove your point. Do you know what I mean? That's how I don't believe.
I know what you mean, mate, but I don't
just
think,
don't think
he's
he's
a good.
I think he's
good-
had his
good
time
manager.
as a manager. I think modern football is past him now. But I think he had his spell where he was decent. I thought he was a decent coach, decent manager, and the players have come out and said it was a brilliant manager to play under.
Do you want to hear this? This has just been tweeted, and I don't read papers, but it's Chris Sutton's retweeted it. Breaking: Celtic suffer more by dismay as government order could force entire squad into self-isolation.
How can you do that? You can't do that. There's teams down south and teams up here that have had 3, 4, 5 cases and they've not had the full squads having to isolate. That's fucking nonsense.
I think they went to another country though, where the regulations are different from their home country.
But that doesn't matter. There's teams playing in Europe. There's teams playing international games for Scotland, and they've come back with the virus. I don't. That's you can't do that.
I think a lot of the Newcastle squad self-isolated. The whole Derby squad yesterday, they were playing 17-year-olds.
They beat
Aston
up
Villa
surely.
played a full youth team because of isolation.
But they had a proper outbreak. We're talking about one guy here at the moment.
So far that we know.
Aye, but basing it on that, you can't do that for one guy.
The rumour is it's everyone who's been in with the physio, because Julian's been in with the physio the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
So everyone who's went in and out.
Nah, well, that could be an issue. Listen, I would agree with that.
Oh, we're fucked. Yeah, honestly, it's.
This addresses it, but why is he even there? Why is Julian even there?
I know.
I mean, somebody made a point, and it's a good point, and it's just taken off the picture that the Sun have taken, right? He's coming down a set of stairs, just suffered a serious knee injury, and he's walking down a set of stairs by himself, holding a bag and holding his crutches. And somebody's like, why the fuck is he doing that? Why isn't he either getting him a horn, or carrying stuff for him, or why is he not coming down the fucking lift? Just wee things like that doesn't make fucking sense to me. Why is he there? That makes it even more like he's away in a fucking. Somebody said it's something to do with recovery as well for some of the other guys. No, the guys who are fit should be there. The guys going out to get the warm weather training. That's the point in it. Not to go and get relaxed just because you fucking hurted yourself. Oh, fucking.
Move on.
Aye.
We signed anyone?
Who gives a
Signing
fuck?
loans. Aye. Fucking sign me, you cunts.
Sign every cunt. They were rumoured with that wee French guy, a wee winger, weren't they? But something about 7.2 million. That's not happening. Unless you're swapping fucking Cham for him or something.
Was there somebody in League 2 England or League 1?
They were linked to the two boys for Preston, the centre half and the midfielder.
There was another boy.
Their names
as well.
escape me, but Seriki Dembele, young Karamoko's brother, for Peterborough, linked with him, linked to Alfie Doughty.
But I think there was a
Or
young
Doughty,
boy as
whatever you call
well.
it.
Maybe even League 2. Someone really shit like Newport or something like that.
Oh, for fuck's sake. You're not thinking about that. Was that no the thread on the Huddersfield? You're not thinking about that, cunt, are you? The Dutch guy?
No, mate. Fucking hell, JP. Oh, I can't think, mate. It just. Whoever it is.
I'm going to be
probably
honest with you, mate.
shite.
League 2, Newport kind of stuff. I'm going to be honest with you, that you're stamping my card for this season ticket getting set alight in this living room at night. Fucking hell, man.
Shit.
Jesus Christ. Right, let's get away from the shambles that's been Celtic this season.
Right, okay.
One more talk about golf or something.
Oh, wait a minute. Exeter City.
Oh,
Joel Randall.
oh, he sounds brilliant.
I think
He's-
he is, mate. He's 21.
Household name,
Playing at
young
Exeter.
Joe. On yourself, wee man. Have we not got somebody doing it extra, actually? Where's the boy we got from Man United? Where's he? Lee O'Connor?
O'Connor.
Or was he?
Robertson's at Gillingham, isn't he?
Aye. He's been getting good reports for doing there. The boy.
Wait a minute, I'll tell you where he is. He's at Tranmere Rovers right now.
Who, Lee O'Connor?
Yeah.
Still getting into the Island squads, isn't he?
Well, he's played one game in 2019, mate.
Can't get near us, but in a defensive crisis, which is...
And yeah, I can look at O'Connor in midfield.
And anything you've watched that wee guy looks apart and all, doesn't
looks tidy, doesn't he?
Same way Ewan Henderson as well. And
aye.
come in for that game against Lille, had a good game, never been near the team again.
No.
Mental. Don't understand that. Don't understand that. So, Hibs tomorrow. What are you thinking?
Yes.
I think a win.
It really depends who's
available.
Who's available.
But we better get back on the phone to fucking Ewan Henderson. Yeah, you better come back. In fact, he was in Dubai. He's probably fucked as well.
He's fucked.
Karamoko might get a wee game.
No, I don't think so, mate. He'll be signing his pre-contract this month with whoever.
I think he's well bombed, isn't he?
Aye.
I think we're even trying to sign the good. I think actually his brother's meant to be a decent player right enough, and probably getting signed in his own. Trying to sign him on his own basis,
yeah.
But
he's a good 3-4 inches tall.
Even trying to lure him, to try and keep Karamoko's, and he's not interested. Kind of tells you the same story, but he's meant. I don't know. Rumours have it that he's not a very switched on boy now. He's had his head turned, so let's just hope we can fucking focus and get yourself a good career. But I've got my doubts. I think
I'll go down the Farouz route.
Yeah, but I've got my doubts. I don't think he's that much an arsehole, because that boy obviously has his fucking issues, but I just think Dembele at the age is, he should be staying at a club like Celtic rather than getting his head turned with agents and all that.
It'd be nice if we played him though now and again.
If
he's good enough, that is.
Well, he was certainly good enough for them to fling him in against Hearts, who are notorious cloggers, so...
Aye, but that was then. This is now, mate. You know, the big thing about players who seem to be in Scotland is we can have world beaters up to the age of 14, 15, 16, and then something happens.
Yep.
I don't know what it is, but something happens. Remember, Calvin Miller was voted the best young player in the world at one point.
Fuck you. And they had a win at 16 or something like that.
Aye.
Shag, yeah.
Yep.
Well, so Hibs tomorrow. You just again, we can't really say much, can we, know, until we figure out what's happening tomorrow.
If it's anywhere near a team that is a first team, then 3-1.
Aye. I'm going to go 3-0 again after my results up in the Predictor League 2 weeks in the trot.
I've had quite a few this year myself.
You got, I think, 2 or 3 in the bounce at one point.
Aye. Done not bad.
But we'll move away from that, because obviously we can't comment any further until we know what we're up against tomorrow.
It's actually depressing talking about Celtic.
I just think, to be honest, I don't see what could change for the statement that Celtic's released, and they've said every team member and every coaching staff member has returned a negative test. I mean, they're not exactly going to go and nip out and get tested straight away again now, and they're not going to get results back. Do you know what I mean? That was going to make all this change, but you know,
it wouldn't surprise me if every one of our fucking squads had it anyway, and they're probably, whether it's been asymptomatic from the previous breakout, and they're all fucking just got enough antibodies in their system right now that they won't get it again straight away. So I think they run out after about 4 or 5 months, I think they say, before they'll get it again. So we've got 4 or 5 months away. We've got June to look forward to.
Great.
And fuck up pre-season in July. So I'm thinking of getting a knife here, mate. This is fucking awful.
And you're still going to renew?
I know.
You stupid bastard.
No.
Well, let's hope a miracle's in the corner, mate, and we can get ourselves lifted. Either that or let's just get mad with it.
Aye.
Fuck it. Right, so we'll move away from the Hibs game. We'll move on to our last wee part here. We're not going to have a break tonight, we're just going to power through. We're at an hour now, so we'll not be done. We'll not be done for the next 20 minutes, 15, 20 minutes maybe.
Aye.
But we'll move on. It's a new year, and obviously myself and your good self, J.P, we started a wee business last year called Boy Stuff.
Yes.
We're on Twitter, at Boy Stuff, and we've just released a new fridge magnet bottle opener, and it's of the very first kit that Celtic had, where it all began. That's what we've titled it, and we've got a wee competition on the Twitter page at the moment. We're also on Instagram, going by the same name, Boy Stuff, BHOYS, of course. Get yourself on there, follow it, retweet the tweet, and you might be in a chance of winning a bottle opener and the very first Celtic kit in the size of your choice. So there's also a couple of things still available for last year, snoods, etc. So go and get yourself a wee bargain and give us a follow, retweet our content. We'll very much appreciate it.
Yep, we had a great year last. Well, we had a great 9 months.
We did. In the midst of a pandemic, and we thank you all for giving us your support.
Yep.
But I tell you, before we move on to Fantasy 5, shall we complete the at Trivia Tim Trivia?
Yeah, go for it.
Let's
What
go.
all can I get a few more guesses?
Aye, of course. Well, you can run through them.
Craig Gordon.
Wait till I get the fucking podcast page up. There we go, son. You are correct with Craig Gordon. So you've got Craig Gordon, you already got Dembele, Brown and KT. So there's 4.
Griffiths.
Griff is 1, aye.
Which I think I sent halves.
I
That's
think-
the one that's fucking.
I think you're going to kick yourself because you've mentioned a guy already tonight who's actually in this lineup who you might struggle to get.
I've mentioned the guy already.
Aye, you'd actually mentioned his name earlier, and I think when running through this team you'll struggle to get him after seeing his name, talking about him earlier.
Wasn't Sadie Yanko, was it?
Aye.
You taking the piss?
No, Yanko played in that game.
Fuck, I can't even. Seriously?
Yeah, aye.
I'm trying to think of regulars who've been there the whole time. Beaton.
Beaton's there. Prick.
Midfield. Armstrong.
Was a sub, he's one of the subs, aye, so you've got him. Armstrong. As much as I think Beaton's a prick, I don't condone the shite he's getting online. Just make that clear. He's a prick for what he done. No, let's just leave it at that.
Forrest.
Forrest is one of the other subs, yes, that's correct.
Rogic.
Rogic is one.
Oh, a wee fucking run here. Lustig.
No.
Oh, I'm fucked for centre halves. Was Big Eric still about?
Eric Sviatchenko is one.
Right. Just bear with me. So Colo wasn't there. Oh, if he was, he wasn't playing. Who the fuck, man? It can't be Mr. Ballon d'Or, can it?
It is indeed. Effie Ambrose. What am I like?
How many do I need?
You've got Gordon, Yanko, Sviatchenko, Ambrose, Tierney. You've got Beaton, you've got Brown, you've got Rogic, you've not got that cunt. You've got Griffiths, you've got Dembele, you've got Forrest, and you've got Armstrong. You're missing 2. One still at the club, one nowhere near the club.
Christie?
Christie. Yep.
You
Yep.
taking the piss?
No, Christie played.
Fucking hell. So I'm one shot.
You're one short. He's not at the club. And he
What
was
position was he?
he was shite, a striker.
Well, he was shite. A striker doesn't he fucking narrow it down? It's too early for Bio. Baldy and Banguras were gone. Who else was shite? Chifty.
Yep, there you go. Nadir Chief G. And that's it. And that recaps the players from Brendan Rodgers' first game in charge for Celtic versus Lincoln Redimps, where we got scalped. Off a part-time fucking team for Gibraltar.
But we won 3-0 at home.
Great times. After that game, man, I'm like, what's happening, man? This is just going to be a disaster. And then mount on to be invincible, treble winners.
Aye.
Just shows you, doesn't it?
Does indeed, mate. Does indeed.
So, wrapping the show up, we'll move on to our wee personal favourite sector. It's the Fantasy Fives, and this week's content is Ugly Bastards United. So, 5 ugly bastards, and they can be for any team, for any place in the world, to make up your fucking Fantasy Fives. As I like to do, since you're the leader of this enterprise, this show, you're the ever present.
Yep.
You can go first. Start with your goalkeeper.
Andy fucking Gorham.
Andy fucking Gorham.
What an ugly, vile cunt he is.
What one?
Both of them.
Both of the ugly bastards. He is like if you were to draw a Hun, he'd be that, wouldn't you?
Aye, fucking wee troll fuck.
I've went and I picked this guy because I think he's a mutant, and he reminds me of a guy out of film. Is Dave Besant.
Oh aye.
He looks like that cunt for Mask. What's his name?
Aye, I know the one. Jigsaw.
Rocky Dennis.
Oh right, that mask. We're sharing it and all that film.
He looks like Rocky Dennis, man.
Can I touch your face, Rocky?
Jesus, man. You've been there touching that all day.
Oh,
size
fucking
it.
hell, man. The hair. I considered Higuita.
Rennie
just
Higuita?
Just because he's a mad,
just a pure Colombian maniac.
geared up cunt, then I thought, no, in case he gets me shot, if he's listening on the off chance.
Aye, well, he did phone in that time, but...
No.
Right, so, Dave Besant, we've got the 2 Andy Gorhams in goal, and Rocky Dennis in goal for me.
Yep.
The first defender.
Lescott.
Julian Lescott.
A fucking forehead that never ends, just keeps on going.
He always reminds me like that. Is it Captain Worf of Star Trek?
I was going to call him Professor Worf. What do you call him?
It might be fucking Professor Worf.
No, he's like a Klingon one. Whatever Worf thing.
No.
Aye. Big fucking dunderhead.
I've went with a Hun for mine. He looks like something out of fucking...
Lescott signed for them.
Did he play for the Huns, aye?
Wait a minute, am I imagining this?
Lescott plays for the Huns, did he?
Was he not going to sign with them or something? Then he signed for a Greek team? No?
I don't know. Anyway.
Oh, no, he was going to sign for them, then signed for a Greek team.
I picked this guy. He actually looks like some kind of Star Trek and all. He looks like one of the Ferengis. He's fucking Gordon Petrich. A fucking mutant.
What about Quellar as well? He was an ugly
Ugly Betty?
Cunt.
He used to get called Ugly Betty, mind her?
He had braces and all that, didn't he?
He was a fucking...
Ugly bastard.
Aye.
Player
of the year now, he's a dick.
Yeah.
Right, what, you going for another defender or a midfielder?
I'm going 2 midfielders.
Midfielder. Right.
Davy Dodds.
Davy Dodds. The elephant man. You cannot not have him in your team.
No, he actually, when he signed for the Huns, when I lived in Bearsden, we went to, there's a park in Kensington called King George V, and you used to see him walking about with his Wayne in the park, and honest to fucking Christ, man. Honest to fucking
Do you know
Christ.
Do you know, remember the headline in the paper, Davy Dodds love rat? I'm like, what? He's got 2 people he's shagging? No way.
Fucking hell, man.
Fucking crazy stuff. Midfielder for me, first of the ugly bastards, is another Hun bastard, Charlie Adam,
Oh, aye.
plug for the Beano, mutant stinking Hun bastard. He's in there.
My next lot, I've got between 3 or 4 Huns to choose from, and an ex-Man U player as well. But I'm not going to go for him. I'm going to go Alex Ray.
Alex Ray, good shout. I hate that
Fucking Skeletor.
fucking wank cunt. He is like he's like fucking Gollum, isn't he? Him.
He's honestly,
snarling
man.
fucking gargoyle bastard. I've went with 2 strikers, and they're kind of similar in looks, and really, really, really ugly bastards.
Mm-hmm.
And I think, I don't know why, but I've something. One part of me thinks that this cunt either said something about the Huns or had a penchant for the Huns. I don't know. Ian Dowie.
Yeah, he did. He's got Northern Irish links played,
Aye.
although he's born in England, played for Northern Ireland. And
Well,
yeah,
let's be putting it blunt here.
just
An ugly Hun bastard.
Yep.
Oh,
without a shadow of a doubt, he's just up there, isn't he?
aye, he is a really scary looking ugly bastard of a guy.
He's fucking.
Moneybank in the ghost train stuff.
Aye. I'm going with another Hun. I mean, I did.
Surprisingly.
I did consider, there's quite a few obvious ones like, what do you call him for the Goonies? Duck.
Who?
The Liverpool guy, Duck.
Oh, Duck Coit. Aye, that would have been a good shout, aye.
But I'm going Morelos.
Morelos? Decent shout.
He's got a face like a fucking balloon knot, man. He's just.
Oh. He's not even that, no. He's just a pure horrible wee bastard as well.
Aye. Honestly, see if that's what my arsehole looked like, I'd be getting an arsehole transplant.
Oh, well, I'm finishing off with a Tim. Unfortunately.
Wait.
That's not a Tim for long, to be fair.
Right, okay.
And he's foreign, so he's not really a Tim. Quasimodo himself, Morten Rasmussen. He was an ugly boy.
He wasn't that bad.
Ah, he was, man. He was barking. He was an ugly boy. I'm going to send you a couple of photos of this cunt.
Mate, I'm just... No.
Yes. Morten Rasmussen.
Oh, absolutely fit. Just because he's got a tiny wee mouth and a big head.
That doesn't make him a bad person.
He's like a fucking anteater, man. I'm expecting a big fucking tongue to come out of him. It's a fucking seen worse than that. I think I look Chadwick and all the rest. Fucking hell.
They were kind of just givens, but now it's
Ribery.
Oh, he is. Oh, he is. Woo!
Tevez.
Wee Pitbull.
He's only got about 4 fucking teeth of his own, man. And you're no, you take that back.
No, I'm not taking that back. I think Morten Rasmussen was a big, ugly bastard.
Alright, fair enough, mate.
Mate, I'm sending you a couple of pictures of this guy.
That, mate, I can see them. I'm Googling them. I can sort of remember, but never for me. What? Never did I think, oh, he's right ugly.
Behave yourself. So many pictures I can see of this cunt right now, man. Next week we'll do a Handsome Bastards Fantasy Fives, right?
Oh, yes. Are we allowed to include myself? Or
We can be like the
managers?
The guys that bring on the magic sponge. That'll be us. We're the fluffers.
Oh, aye. Good at that.
So that takes us through our Fantasy Fives. Your team stacks up as, although you cheated and put 2 goalkeepers in, you took Andy Gorham,
Yep.
Julian Lescott, Davy Shagger Dodds, Alec Mutant Ray, and fucking Alfredo Morelos.
Yep.
And I've went with Dave Besant, fucking, what'd you call him again? What's that guy's name?
Who? Rocky Dennis?
Rocky Dennis, Dave Besant, Gordon Petrich, Charlie Adams, Sisters Pants, Ian Hundowie, and Morten Rasmussen. Sorry about that, Morten, but you had to go in. Maybe a controversial shout for myself, but do you know what? It's just that we're just in that state of mind now, mate.
Aye.
But it's been a decent wee night. We've went on for an hour and 12 minutes. It's a short one for us. We're usually
about a third of what we usually do. Sorry, there's no enthusiasm or what to talk about Celtic that much.
We will get back on the drinks soon and bring our A game for you guys, but for the time being, you're just going to have to take these sober versions of ourselves and just accept it.
Aye.
And I think we'll wrap up there, mate. We're done and dusty for 10:30. So I'm going to edit this right now and get it straight out, because there's nothing to edit.
No, there isn't. That's fucking.
That's our first as well, by the way. Well done.
Fucking hell, what's wrong with us, man?
We've not even.
Nobody's gone to the toilet. Mick's because he's no here, had a 15-minute fucking monologue where I nip to the toilet, fucking do a washing, do half the ironing, see the wee guy, say hello to the missus, go pop out the shop and get her something.
And Mick's still talking. Oh, at least we can laugh about it. Our very own Mick Teague. Our very own. But anyway, it's been a pleasure, big fella.
Okay, mate.
It's a hail for myself.
I just hope we get better for me.
Yes. Take care, everybody. We'll catch up with you soon. Cheers. Hail.
Right, cheery. Bye. I'm coming to get ya, spitting out lyrics, homie, I wet ya. I came to get down, so get out your seat and jump around, jump around.